Time now for the morning rush. We now know the identity of Albuquerque's latest homicide victim. Officers were called to the area of Central and Unser yesterday after reports of a fight with shots fired. 3 people were taken to the hospital. It does include 19-year-old Jacob Campos, who died. The 2 others were treated for non-life-threatening injuries.
1 person is dead after a shooting in downtown Albuquerque. Albuquerque police responded to reports of a shooting at 1st Street and Gold around midnight. The victim was found shot and then transported to the hospital, where he later died.
UNM students and staff will now be required to get a booster shot. The university updated its vaccine mandate to require documentation of a booster dose no later than January 17th. Some religious and medical-based exemptions will be allowed. Erica.
And here's a look at our school day forecast. Temperatures this morning are in the 40s, but we have rain showers, so it'd be a good idea to grab a rain jacket or windbreaker. You'll need the layers for the afternoon, with highs in the 40s and chilly and windy conditions.
We are learning the identity of the man shot and killed by Bernalillo County deputies this week. Deputies responded to a domestic violence call on Tuesday night at an apartment complex near Coors Montaño. They say that the suspect, Mario Diaz, fled from deputies on foot. The sheriff's office says that a, quote, physical altercation ensued and at least 1 deputy opened fire, killing Diaz.
An Albuquerque man accused of trying to rob the bank and holding people inside as hostages is now facing federal charges. Last week, Albuquerque police responded to a bank robbery at the Wells Fargo on Coors and Sequoia. Officers say it took about an hour to get Angel Lara into custody after officers tased him. Officers did not find a weapon on him.
Former Empire star Jussie Smollett has now been found guilty of staging a racist, anti-gay attack on himself nearly 3 years ago and then lying to police about it. A Chicago jury found the 39-year-old guilty on 5 of 6 counts of disorderly conduct. Smollett faces up to 3 years in prison.
A large number of lawsuits related to the Astroworld music concert are being consolidated for initial proceedings. A board of judges in Harris County, Texas, has granted a request to put about 300 Astroworld cases in the hands of 1 judge. 10 people died as a crowd surged towards the stage on November 5th. Erica.
Here's a look at the threat index. It's high this morning because we have snowy mountain roads. We'll see wet roads in the metro this morning, and strong winds will come in from the west this afternoon.
4-time Indianapolis 500 winner and Albuquerque native Unser Sr. has passed away. The Indianapolis Motor Speedway made the announcement early this morning that Unser died at his home in Chama late last night. The 82-year-old racing legend had reportedly been battling cancer on and off for 17 years.
Oxford High School in Michigan is facing more than $100 million in lawsuits this morning following a shooting that left 4 students dead. The lawsuits state that school officials failed to protect students from accused shooter Ethan Crumbley. Crumbley is facing multiple charges, including 4 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of terrorism.
The Taos and Acoma Pueblos say that they are against the proposed congressional redistricting plan. The plan would extend the state's traditionally Democratic Northern 3rd District into a conservative oil-producing region of the state. The Pueblos say that it would have a negative influence on political representation for their communities.
Police in Daytona Beach, Florida were able to stop a potential mass shooting this week. Yesterday, they arrested 19-year-old John Hagans. He's charged with writing threats to injure or kill, terrorism, and attempted first-degree homicide. Police say Hagans told 2 other university students on Snapchat about a desire to, quote, enact a Columbine. Erica.
All right, let's get a check on traffic this morning. The maps are still looking clear, but as more cars come out, I think we're going to run into some issues. It's wet on roads. And here's a look at Tracker going east on I-40 near the Big I. Everything looks to be moving right along there.
A 6-week-old kitten is recovering this morning after being trapped in a storm drain for over a week. After 2 days of the kitten running away from rescue personnel, he was finally rescued by the Arizona Humane Society. The little kitty is now safe and recovering at an animal hospital.
Welcome back. On this day in 1961, the Farmington Airport received 11 inches of snow. This was the highest one-day snowfall total since records began in 1948. And time now for the 5 facts.
We start with number 5 here. The results are in, and the voters have chosen the best float of this year's Twinkle Light Parade. The city of Albuquerque took top honors at Saturday night's parade with the Solid Waste Department's Keep Burke Twinkling float. Leading the elaborate display was a decked-out garbage truck with solid waste workers following in the trailer behind. The centerpiece was a Santa hat-wearing Oscar the Grouch from Sesame Street, greeting parade goers from a curbside recycling bin.
And number 4, 4-time Indianapolis 500 winner and Albuquerque native Unser Sr. has passed away. The Indianapolis Motor Speedway made the announcement early this morning that Unser died in his home at his home in Chama late last night. The 82-year-old racing legend had reportedly been battling cancer on and off for 17 years. Unser is one of only 4 drivers to win the Indy 500, a record 4 times. Well, this comes in the same year that his brother and nephew, Bobby Unser Sr. and Bobby Unser Jr. passed away.
And at number 3, it's a snowy and windy day today. We're seeing rain in the valley, but snow in the northern and western high terrain. And with that wind, it will cause blowing, drifting snow and some slick roads throughout the day.
And number 2, UNM students and staff will now be required to get a booster shot. The university has updated its vaccine mandate to require documentation of a booster dose no later than January 17th.
And finally, number 1 for you this morning, New Mexico's Attorney General and state lawmaker teaming up to change how cases of missing and murdered indigenous women are handled. The bill proposed by AG Hector Balderas and Senator Shannon Pinto calls for at least $500,000 to be funded towards the issue. It would bring on investigators, social workers, and prosecutors for these types of cases.